Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to the American Muslim Community Foundation Muslim Philanthropy Podcast. And today on the show, we have Maram Salah. She is the CEO and co-founder of Mshkah. Welcome to the show, Maram.
Hi everyone, it's Maram Salah. I'm an ads manager at Webmonopoly, a marketing agency in the United States. I'm a co-founder and the CEO of Mshkah. Mshkah, it's a platform that serves the entrepreneurship sector in Palestine and also serving the startups in general. We actually covering everything related to the field, including news, events, success stories, tips, etc., and etc. With the aim, in Mshkah, we are aiming to increase the awareness of the field itself, and among a wider space of people, a wider group of people, because so many people here in Palestine, I mean in Gaza, also they are interested in the field, and actually we are concentrating our efforts to cover the MENA region in the future. But currently we are planning to have a media which is categorized according to the industries. We having organized data and etc. according to the Palestinian entrepreneurial ecosystem. In Mshkah, we have proudly launched the first guide site encompassing all the data about organizations that supported the ecosystem in Palestine. And under construction, we're having a site also, but it's related to the startups. So anyone is interested in outsourcing from Palestine in general and Gaza, this would be available in a couple of weeks.
That's really exciting to hear. Of course, the situation in Palestine and Gaza has been challenging to say the least. So just wanted to thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us and to share a little bit more about the work that Mshkah is doing. And, we just want to hear from you being in Gaza, what's the situation like and what can people do to help?
Right. So, the situation in Gaza has always been worse and is getting way worse even by the recent circumstances. As we are embracing all the players in the ecosystem and putting them in one scope, the situation in Gaza, how to say it, is affecting what we are doing in some ways, because it's not a staple in any means. So, people regarding the last circumstances, I mean, not just in general, but I mean startup owners and founders and co-founders, they have lost accumulative years of hard working in a gaze. And this is really, really sad. Everything is vanished to just one pump, for example, their offices, their workspaces, and everything. All right, this is in one mean. The other mean is that the normal people and the buying power is, by default decreased. It's already decreasing like way more because of the current circumstances. So what can people do regarding two things? Maybe to the general people in Palestine, there is some specific foundations and organizations, they are specific to this field, maybe in the education sector or in the healthcare. These are the main two sector needs to be supported, and so many people needs to be to put their effort to pack up these destroyed fields in Gaza. And the other ways is supporting the entrepreneurial ecosystem. Supporting the entrepreneurial ecosystem and the SMEs in general, and entrepreneurs themselves, all right? So many ways to support them. But, it's a great step in effects. Its effects will pull the economy, from the ground, which is already on the ground after the recent circumstances. And here's some specific things about the ecosystem in Gaza. This can be done via donations to incubators, accelerators, and some other supporting figures, which is supporting the ecosystem. And the guide side that I will share with you, it's like we made it in Mishka. It has all the entities can be supported in the entrepreneurial sector, right? So one more thing is giving the priority to the Palestinian startups in terms of outsourcing. I personally working in a company which is basically, the previous company that I've been working with, it's in Saudi Arabia market, right? But it's outsourcing from Gaza. And this is one way to support people here, the outsourcing. It's not just me, so many people of my friends also, some freelancer, like they are giving some credentials because they are in Gaza. It's not just because you're from Gaza, it's because also people here, they are so ambitious, and they are, you know personally, when we are entrepreneur, I was working, and this is like the evidence how persistent we are and how strong we are, despite all the circumstances. So what else? Like also regarding this in Mishka, we are building a guide site, as I told you. So this would be a way to outsource. This is the second way
Hmm.
to help the Palestinian. I mean, also the entrepreneurs and the normal people.
Right. And I'm glad that the community has Mishka helping. Do you have a few examples of some of the entrepreneurs or some of the outsourcing that have been effective in bringing that community change in either health or education or entrepreneurs?
But I mean, in general, we're still working on the data. So when everything is ready, even the people outside Palestine, uh, they need to make the outsourcing decision, let's say. So everything in this guide site will help them, toward where to outsource, and according to the needs of the one who wants to outsource, and the capabilities and the people here in Gaza.
So even if it's like building a website or trying to,
Everything.
yeah. So what are some examples of some of the services that people can outsource?
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe digital marketing in the first place, since I'm working in the sector, uh, and also technical. Let's say the technology thing. I mean, in general, building a website, designs, content writing. Everything. Also in terms of health, we have like a startup. Its name is Fact. It's from Gaza, and it's not a kind of outsourcing, but it's kind of building a network of all doctors all in the MENA region, and put them in one website, in one application, so you
Great.
can book easily. So many success stories can be mentioned in any field you choose. You definitely find something there.
Great. And then how many startups does Mishka help currently?
Currently, we're not like directly helping the startups, like in any mean. You can support startups maybe in mentoring, maybe in
Hmm.
finding talent acquisition or fund. But basically, in the early stage, what we are doing is giving them the opportunities, chances offered out there for them. So we guide them to these opportunities that may be helpful to escalate their startups.
Nice.
And even people in Mishka, like me and Yusuf Al Hallaq, he's a founder of Mishka, and he also working in accelerator. Its name is Gaza, volunteering, networking, and like by any means.
Nice. What's your advice in this line of work and how others can get involved as volunteers or in their careers?
All right. I mean, making activities and programs seeking to enhance entrepreneurs' capabilities and skill via mentorship in the first stage that keep people connected to the outer world, and also the outer market. Funded maybe internship outside Gaza to have a wider perspective of life in general and the professional life in specific, right? This could really help for some not some, but in the early stage entrepreneurs, because in Gaza we're like totally disconnected to the world. Maybe I got the chance to, but it's not offered for many other people here in Gaza. So the term that we are not connected to the outer world could be a great point to start for people outside Gaza. Maybe, any single person can do like the mentorship. I mean, in the field, in X field, maybe you can do something to people in Gaza, mentoring them, guide them. This would be a great point to start, you know?
Hmm. And if people wanted to get involved with Mishka, are there opportunities?
Yeah, sure, definitely. Like, even as I mentioned before, if we build a community, let's say a mentorship program or a network, it could be a simple network that people outside Gaza want to be connected to the entrepreneurs here, supporting in any means, even general regarding business or startups, this would be a great start. Even if people want Mishka to assist them where to direct the funding, which sectors, which even startups to invest in or to fund, all these things, definitely Mishka will be here.
Wonderful. And for people who want to learn more, they can visit the website at
Yeah,
mshkah.com, mishka.com. And on social media, it's MSHKAH, the number four startups. So Mishka for startups.
yeah.
Um, what are some of your personal reflections on Palestine or other organizations in this space that you would encourage others to support?
All right. So I will also be specific regarding the entrepreneurship since we are talking about this sector. Basically, there is like Gaza Sky Geeks. It's an accelerator here in Gaza, and they have really very success stories, and they are doing a stunning work, like even reflecting so many people lives in terms of finding jobs. They are training people, and these people, they are so qualified to go out there and find a job easily. So this would be great. And even so many people that I know personally as Maram, they really have changed their life because they have the chance to be trained via Gaza Sky Geeks. Now they are working, they are connected even to the outer world. Noting that Gaza Sky Geeks has a mentorship program connecting also foreigner people interested in the Palestinian ecosystem with here entrepreneurs in the ecosystem too. So they are really doing great work. Besides, there's also the BTI. It's Business Incubator Technology. Um, Also, they are supporting startups. I mean, in funding,
Hmm.
training, mentorship, and they are also doing a great job. Besides, there is the third one. It's Build Palestine. So this would be a great start here. So this also, let's be specific in about the entrepreneurial field. Other sectors also, like education and healthcare, would be great to be supported too.
Wonderful. And I'm glad to say that we've also interviewed Build Palestine and showcased them on our
Oh,
website. So it's good to see that there are other organizations.
recommending them.
Yeah, yeah. And hopefully just collaborative spirit between all of the efforts as well. Um, you know, is there anything else that you would like to share? that we didn't have a chance to cover?
Not really, but I will share some links regarding people you may, sorry, not people, uh, I mean startups or foundations you can support, donate to, and they are really credentialed because so many people in the last circumstances, they made some donation links and start gathering donation under the name of Gaza, and this is really totally unethical. But I will share some credential things with you.
Yeah, that's really important to make sure that when people are supporting, that they know where the funds are going, and hopefully people
Exactly.
don't take advantage of a crisis situation and try to take advantage of other people in their generosity. So having those credible institutions that have been in the community that are doing good work, that is very critical. Um, AMCF is here to always help nonprofit organizations,
Yeah.
to guide them through, best practices, and we're really happy to be able to partner with Mishka. And,
Thank you.
in terms of how people can help, of course, go visit mishka.com, learn more about what Mishka is doing. You can find out more about all of the nonprofits in AMCF's network in our nonprofit directory. The families who support through the donor advised funds and giving circles can also donate to support. And if you're just listening as well, you can also donate to Mishka as well. So, we're really happy to have this opportunity to hear directly from you. Again,
Thank you.
all of the challenging news coming from Gaza and Palestine, our hearts are with you in the community. So keep building community, keep building these startups, and like you said, the resiliency of the community is so inspiring to see. And if there's anything else that we can do as your brothers and sisters, we are here for you. So
Thank
thank
you.
you so much for your time, Maram.
You're most welcome. Bye.
Bye bye.